Hi, my name's Ian. I'm going to be your nurse today. Can you tell me your first and last name?
Jean Ivor.
Okay. And can you tell me your date of birth?
June 2nd,
Okay. Do you know what year you were born?
1990.
Okay. I'm going to take your arm. I'm going to check your wristband and make sure that that has the right information on it. Okay. Both of those are correct on your wristband. So what I'm going to do is get started on your vitals. Before I do that, though, can you tell me why you're here today?
I have constipation.
Okay. Do you know where you are right now?
Vincent's University Hospital.
Okay. Do you know what month it is?
November.
Okay, perfect. Let me go ahead and wash my hands and we'll get started with getting those vitals. And I'm back. All right, hi, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on your vitals. What I'm gonna do first is get your blood pressure.
Ready? You need to take a break and go take a little fresh air, go blast the cold in your face. Okay, you got this.
Hey, where are we supposed to chart it at? It's not in lab.
Well, it's in EHR tutor.
Yeah, she's in an EHR tutor and it just shows hygiene and catheter.
Okay, let me put one in.
I'm ready to do my checkup and I'm gonna do it with you, so.
Okay. Are they done over there? I'm gonna let Zoe reset and do her. Are you gonna redo it now or you
Yeah.
wanna? Okay.
Billy Morgan.
Billy Morgan. I'm Billy. 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 A lot of things you can't get with. Too much to know. This is a too much to know chart. Too much to know.
Hurts my brain.
Yeah.
All right. I got 122 over 82. Your blood pressure. Okay. Now I'm going to put my stethoscope underneath your gown and I'm going to get your heart rate. I'm going to get your respiratory rate.
Lab is genuinely my favorite class. Should I get something cheaper or should I just get Yamato's?
Who's that?
Yamato's? The sushi place.
Yeah.
You don't like sushi?
Literally.
I love sushi.
Crunchy California roll.
Best.
I'm gonna go home.
I love Yamato's. Oh. I think I have to go to their.
How about I push it for you and I'll send you the code and then we'll both be in there. Does that sound okay? Okay. That sounds fabulous. I can maybe get it done. Okay. Yeah, okay. Since I've got to do it too, I'm just gonna get it in. I'm just gonna put in 2 hours, cause it's how many hours of call?
For like 18 minutes, like 18.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I mean,
Yeah.
like how many
No,
hours?
not like yeah.
Not like a whole.
No, just like a,
thing.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna do 2 hours, forever.
And start on the paperwork.
Do I want a fried roll or do I want
the ones on there?
Like
Okay.
the med pass patient. That's what I was gonna do, was gonna go in and give them the code for their day on med pass.
Fried
And then
sushi
give them the
or
same instructions that everybody else got.
Okay.
And they can complete that and then they'll do the med
I
pass
don't
from
need
there.
to, I don't know what, I never had them before.
Okay, I got 68 for your heart rate and I got 18 for your respiratory rate.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for today.
Problem, any day.
Okay, the last part of the vitals I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check your pulse right here on your wrist. I'm gonna check both of your wrists at the same time.
Hello, my name is Zoe and I'll be your administrator. Can you state your name and date of birth for me?
Billy Morgan, October. You guys have an head to toe charting assessment in there now in lab. So you guys can go in and put in
And my
your information into that lab.
University.
Think
Do you
you're
have any
ready?
occupational
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and
Hmm?
raise the ball up.
You want it?
But it might be a little bit.
Okay, I got the same part right there. I got 68. So I'm gonna go ahead and start your head to toe assessment. I'm gonna start all the way at the top of your head. I'm gonna end down at your feet. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna feel around the top of your head. I'm gonna look at your hair to see if it's evenly distributed, which it is. I'm going to
Gary's room's gonna be in there. And then you
Yeah.
guys can start charting.
I'm gonna check and see if there's any lesions or bumps or just overall tenderness on your scalp. And then I will check your eyes, see if there's any discharge, see if the white of your eyes, which is the sclera, is white, which it is. Do you wear any contacts or glasses typically?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna just kind of feel around in your face to see if there's any tenderness, which it looks good. I'm gonna check your ears, and I'm gonna see if your ears are the same color the rest of your skin. I'm gonna see if you have any, basically ear wax that's stuck right here, which it looks clear. Do you wear hearing aids typically?
No.
Okay. I'm going to take a look at your mouth, and right now I'm gonna go ahead and just actually take a temperature, and I'm gonna check that orally. Okay. And it is 98.6. And then I'm gonna take a look inside your mouth. Do you have dentures?
No.
Okay. Basically, I want to see that the inside of your mouth is pink and moist, which it is. It looks perfect. So we will go ahead and go down. I'm gonna just feel around on your neck to see if there's any tenderness. And I'm gonna see if your neck is midline, which it is. I shouldn't be able to feel your lymph nodes. I don't, so that's great. I shouldn't be able to visibly see your thyroid, and I don't, so that's good too. So we're gonna go ahead and move down. Just kind of take a look at your skin and make sure that I don't see any lesions, I don't see any bumps, and there's no tenderness. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take a listen to your breath sounds. So I'm gonna put my stethoscope underneath your gown, and I'm gonna take a listen. All right, can you take a deep breath for me, please? Okay. Can you take another deep breath for me? Okay, great. All right, now we're going to turn you over, and I'm gonna listen to the upper and the bottom parts of both of your lungs. So we'll go ahead and turn you over, and I'll help do that, and we'll do it at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm about to get Goza. And, bro, I've been on a Goza kick for like 3
Okay,
weeks.
can you take a
And
deep
they're
breath for me?
What is the outside?
Okay, perfect. Can you take another deep breath for me? Okay, good.
It's like,
And another deep breath for me.
it's like shaped like
Okay.
this. kind of like
And then
covering
one
it
last deep breath for me.
instead of being, like,
Okay,
dry
perfect,
and
thank you.
hard.
And your lungs sound clear. I don't hear any wheezing, and that's exactly what we want to hear. So while I'm looking at your back, I'm just gonna feel around, make sure that there's no tenderness. I want to make sure there's no bumps, there's no lesions, which I don't see any of that of. I'm gonna just take a look at your backbone, and I see that it's straight and vertical, which is exactly what we want to see. I'm gonna take a look at your bottom, and I want to make sure there's no pressure sores, there's no tenderness, everything looks great. So I'm gonna turn you back over. Okay, I'll just get back over. Next, I'm going to kind of feel around on your arms. Can you move? I'm gonna help you move them around. We're gonna check your range of motion, which is great. I'm just gonna check the skin turgor and see that if I pull it, it comes back, which is what we wanna see. I'm going to take a look at your hands, and I'm gonna look at your nails, and I'm gonna press down, and then I should see the blood return in just less than 3 seconds, which I do. And I want to make sure there's no clubbing of your fingers. There's not. They're the shape that they should be. Just feeling around, I don't feel it. You don't feel any tenderness. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the other arm. I'm gonna check range of motion. See, I'm gonna check your fingers, capillary refill. Check the skin all over. Check your shoulders. Check under your arm. Close your arms. Make sure that I don't see any lesions, bumps, and your skin looks intact. And the next thing I'm going to do is move down to your stomach. So I understand that you're here in the hospital right now because you have constipation. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to take a listen to your bowels.
It's not. That's okay.
Okay, now I'm going to take a listen in 4 different spots on your stomach, okay?
What is each alpha? The noodle.
I don't know. I went inside. I just got whatever looked good.
Yeah, I wish I could do that, but I don't have.
Okay, I should be able to hear some gurgling and just show that your stomach's active, your bowels are active, and they are, which is great. So can you tell me, I'm gonna ask a few questions about your bowel movements. When's the last bowel movement that you've had?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay, how often do you typically have a bowel movement?
Pretty regularly.
Okay, can you tell me what your stools look like the last couple of times that you've had a bowel movement? Like the color, if it's been liquid or formed, there's any strange odor?
Nope, it's been pretty normal, brown and formed.
Okay, have you noticed any blood at all in your stool?
No blood.
Okay, have you noticed any mucus in your stool?
Nope.
Okay, so can you tell me if the constipation is something that is a new problem, or if it's something you've been kind of dealing with for a long time?
It's a new problem.
A new problem. And have you noticed anything seems to be making it worse?
No.
Okay. Has there been any change in your diet?
Nope.
Has there been any change in the amount of liquid, like the amount of drinks that you have a day?
Nope.
Okay. Has there been any recent medications that you've been taking?
No.
Okay. Is there anything that makes it better, like any medications?
Nope.
Anything at all that makes it a little bit better?
Nope.
Okay. All right. What I'm going to do is just kind of continue down the body. I'm going to check your O2. I'm going to put this machine on your finger, just a little piece right here. It's going to read it, and your oxygen level is 96. So that's great. So I'm going to move down here.
That's why it was like so hard to look online for me because I couldn't see them.
Maybe they have a menu with pictures.
Okay. So I'm just going to get an overall assessment of your skin, see if the color is the same as the rest of your body, see if I want to look at, see if there's any edema on both of your legs, which is just swelling. Is there any tenderness as I do this? Just let me know. Okay, I'm just looking around. I don't see any issues with your skin. It looks intact. I'm going to take each of your legs and we're just going to move around, kind of see what your range of motion is. Okay, that's perfect. We're going to do the same thing with your other leg. Just kind of move it around.
I would so go to this Monday.
Okay.
Like, right
No,
now.
it's amazing. It's amazing.
So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually find your heart rate, and I'm going to check both legs actually your ankle area, and I'm going to just take a listen. I'm gonna do this for a full minute.
I paid only $15 for the weight and the drink, and it was enough for 2 meals. Like I ate it and then put it in the fridge and ate the rest the next day. So
You make me nervous. I thought you were gonna forget that. I was thinking of it. I'm like,
her coconut chicken is really good.
I mean, I don't know what to do.
Okay, after checking that for a full minute, I see that the heart rate is the same. It is 68, just the same as the heart rate we got in the top part of your body. Before I move down to your feet, I do want to look at your peri areas because I see in your orders that you are going to be having an indwelling catheter. So I want to make sure I don't see any redness or signs of irritation or any problems that we need to address before we get that indwelling catheter in. So we're going to move down your feet. I'm going to look at the skin, and I do see that you have some bruising down here. I'm going to take a look at your feet, your nails. I'm going to press down to see if there's capillary refill, that blood comes back in less than 3 seconds, which it does. I'm going to look to see if there's any clubbing. There's not. It should have a normal convex shape. It does, so that's perfect. I'm going to check the range of motion of your feet. I'm just going to kind of move them around like this. Perfect. I'm going to check here. Do the same thing over here. That's perfect. So overall, I don't see any issues with the skin. I don't see any issues at all other than the issues you've been having with bowel movements. So I am going to go ahead and get these rails up, and I'm going to give you your call light. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay. Let me know if you have any questions or need anything. Just put this call light, click the button, and I can come help you with anything. And that's everything. Thank you.